It's a new year, and I guarantee a lot of you have New Year's resolutions to get in shape and to get in the best shape you ever had. But this isn't going to be a dickhead's perspective, but on a real level, things won't progress as much and as quickly as you want. Let's say your goal's hard to achieve. Let's say you want to lose 40 pounds by April. Let's say you want to lose 40 pounds by April or May. That's going to be hard, man. That's going to be hard, and that's going to take a lot of discipline and consistency, because 40 pounds, you shouldn't be losing that in that time. It's not right for your body, and it's not right for you. But let's say you had a more balanced approach in regards to, it's going to take 7-8 months of slow consistency, and I might be able to build a physique that I'm happy with. May not be 40 pounds, it may be around 25 to 30, but it's going to make me feel better, and I'm going to be confident in myself. That's going to help you a lot, if that makes sense. And what I don't want is you lot who set certain goals, set certain things, this certain achievement, this certain thing, to be discouraged when the progress doesn't happen as quick as you want. And this is a big lesson I learned with this YouTube channel, and even with my body transformation, and even with like saving money and all this stuff. The progress you want with stuff doesn't happen as quick as you want with everything, you know? And sometimes it takes a bit more than you believe it will in order to get to that position, or in order to get that thing. Like to reach 1,000 subs, when I reached 1,000 subs, I was uploading every day, literally, and sometimes I was uploading twice a day. And that's a lot for some people, but because I wanted it so much, and because I was trying to be so consistent, I was able to achieve that. But that took less than a year to achieve. I think like 10, 11 months, something like that. I can't remember how much it took, but it took that much of me being consistent every day in order to achieve that. And the same thing with my fitness goals and my physique and all this stuff, where now I'm at a point where people compliment me, but it took daily consistency with that stuff, you know? It didn't come overnight, and I didn't progress as quick as I thought I would, in a sense, from that original perspective. And even though I built a physique I'm grateful and happy for, at the time I thought, oh, I'm going to get like this, but obviously your genetics, how much you put in, all this stuff has an effect. But the real level and the real message is going to be, don't be discouraged when the progress that you want to achieve, the goals you want to achieve, take a bit longer than you expected to, you know, because it's not going to be just happening straight away. Nothing you want, really. Let's say you want to build a business that hits a fucking million a year. Let's say you want to do that. Do you really think you're going to do that in a year? Do you really think you're going to do that in 5 years? You could potentially do it in 5 years, but it's going to take a bit of consistency, and it's going to be very dependent on external factors as well. Let's say 10 years. Ultimately, the more time you look at that perspective from, the more realistic, in a sense, it comes. And I don't set realistic expectations a lot of time anyway, and I achieve some of the unrealistic expectations I achieve. But let's just think from that perspective. If you said, I've got 10 years to achieve this goal, it's a lot more likely that you're going to achieve that goal. And if you keep going every day for that vision, instead of thinking, in a year I'm going to achieve this. And I know a lot of people who say, I'm going to achieve this goal in a year, and therefore when they don't achieve that exact same goal, they give up, because they haven't achieved that goal that they wanted straight away. They haven't achieved that goal in a short amount of time, because a year is kind of short, man. A year is kind of short. Let's say you live to like 80, or let's say you even live to 90, something like that. A year is kind of short in that perspective, if that makes sense. And obviously people's going to say I made the most of stuff, but on a raw level, you can't expect to achieve stuff straight away with everything, you know what I mean? And I've been apparent with that with everything I've done. It's always taken longer than I thought, you know? It always takes longer than you believe it will, and that's 100% okay. It doesn't have to be happening so quick, and if anything, you're going to be more grateful, more happy for the goals you achieve with that, and the certain goal you achieve, because it's going to feel like you put more into it in comparison to someone who gets it straight away. It's like you see, especially on this platform, YouTube, how many people do you know who will hit a certain milestone straight away? Let's say they hit 10k subs within like their first upload, or like 2k, 5k, something that's somewhat significant in regards to this platform. They achieve that straight away. Even 100k, some people fucking go off the rails and hit 100k with like one video that does millions and millions of views somehow, you know? But what do they do after that? There's very few that consistently capitalize on that, if that makes sense. There's very few who consistently capitalize on that. But whereas you've got the other people who are very, very consistent in regards to the content, and it takes a while, but they might achieve that same reward in regards to, say, hundreds of K of subs, but just over a longer period of time. But yeah, they know how to actually play the platform. They know how to make engaging videos. They know how to make their videos better. They know how to speak better. They've learned other stuff on the side to actually make it a real income instead of just achieving it out of nowhere, if that makes sense. And that's the real message with a lot of this stuff. If you achieve goals and things too quick, you're not going to value it. You're not going to value it at all. And you're going to think, fucking hell, that was easy. Therefore, you take it for granted. How many rappers and everything do you know who literally take it for granted? Loads. And therefore they fall off because they take off that consistency. And you say the labels a lot of the time have a real connection with it as well, don't get me wrong. But on a real level, let's say you achieve a certain goal straight away. Let's say you are out of shape at the moment. Let's say you're 40, 50 pounds overweight. You want to achieve a better physique. You don't know if you can achieve a six-pack or anything straight away, but you believe you can, just that belief. Let's say tomorrow you got it. You're going to feel like, fucking hell, that's amazing, I got it tomorrow. Oh, that's going to feel amazing. I'm going to feel so grateful and happy. You give that a few weeks down the line, you're not going to feel as grateful for it. And if you give you that six-pack, yet you got that old habits that you got, you are going to revert back to where you were beforehand anyway, because you haven't learned the discipline in order to get that, if that makes sense. And that's going to be the real message. The progress of stuff takes a while. Progress for you to achieve a certain thing takes a while. It's life at the end of the day. Things are harder than you expect with shit, and it's what I felt. It's not easy. It's not easy this world at times, you know. There's a lot of negativity. There's a lot of things that you have to do that you don't want to do, if that makes sense. There's a lot of things that take you out of your comfort zone where you feel a bit like, shit, oh, I don't want to do that, oh, I don't want to do that, but you kind of have to for like money or your job or whatever, you know. Or I got to get up today and make videos, but I don't really want to. I don't feel the best. My mental health's not the best. Sometimes you feel like that. At the moment, I feel incredible, but sometimes you feel like that. And on a real level, it's them days that truly add up. It's them days that teach you that true discipline in order to get to that position where you truly want to get. It's them days that add up on a real level. And it's them days that build your character. It's them days that build you as a person. It's them days that make you feel exceptional long term when you achieve that goal that you want to achieve or get close to that goal that you want to achieve. If you got that straight away, you wouldn't enjoy it to the same degree. You wouldn't have much gratitude to the same degree for what you've got. You wouldn't feel as grateful and as happy and overall as blessed for what you've achieved for that, if that makes sense. And that's going to be the deeper message in this video, because we all want things as quick as we can. We all want things, we all want goals, we all want these different things as quick as we can. But on a real level, it's going to take longer. It's going to take a bit longer, a bit more effort, a bit more consistency, a bit more hardship, a bit more pain, a bit more pushing forward than you expect. And it might even take a lot more in some cases, but it's the reward that you want to achieve worth it. If it's a yes, you're going to have to endure that, innit? And that's going to be the overall message in this video. Hope you all got a lot of value. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.